It's my penultimate day here in Australia. That means it's my second to last day, I think. If not, it's my second to last day here in Australia. And because the Australian wildlife doesn't seem to want to come to me and hasn't come out to play in my trip, then I'm going to have to go to it. In this video, I'm heading to a place called Gorge Wildlife Park. Yes, it's a wildlife park, but hopefully by the end of this video, I will have cuddled a koala, kissed a kangaroo, and seen a cockatoo. So this place is about 35 kilometres away. It's in the Adelaide hills, or in that area like we've been before, and the address is Cuddly Creek. Now that is not lost on me, that the address to go and cuddle a koala is Cuddly Creek. So we'll see how we get on. It's going to take me about half an hour to get there, which is fine. Got half a tank of petrol. It's going to be another hot one. The weather has really been turned on for me today. It's another mega hot day in the city. Highs today anywhere in the low 30s. And the reason I'm going to the wildlife park early on is they have two koala holding times. Don't want to stress out the koalas. 11 o'clock and 2:30. 2:30 today is going to be far too hot, and they close if it gets over a certain temperature. So hopefully the koalas are going to be more active at 11 o'clock. I'm up and about early. Ryan, bless him, has done me some bacon and some eggs, and I'm on the road. What else will I be doing today? Well, there's a few things I want to do on my penultimate day here in Adelaide. I want to go to a Bunnings and have a proper look around, maybe explore a few things that I thought, oh, that looks interesting, and just relax a little bit. Obviously the past 7 days, maybe longer, has been go for me. So I'm back on my own for a nice little bit of respite, do my own thing, have a wander around, be a bit of a tourist again, and see what we can see. I have been given some tools by Ryan with a view of hopefully going to a couple of scrapyards and having a look around. I would like a Holden badge of some description for my collection. Whether or not I can get one off without breaking it, that's a different thing. About 20 minutes away, we're heading out of the city again towards the hills. And one thing I have noticed this morning is that petrol prices are all over the shop. One place was $1.42, which was brilliant for me, 70 odd pence a litre. Another $1.80, so an extra 40 cents, which doesn't really make much sense on the same highway. Anyway, next time you see me, we will be at Cuddly Creek, and we'll be at the Gorge Wildlife Park. I have arrived, and there are buses and buses and buses load of people here. It's very busy. I think there's school buses as well. In the hills, what's going on? All the cyclists, all the lycra pests. Anyway, I may get to hold a koala, I may not. I'm in. It's cost me $41, including to hold a kangaroo. So kangaroo holding, $15. What's that? £7.50, and then 20 odd quid. So it's cost me 20 odd pounds to get in, which is fine. You've got to come and hold a koala whilst you're in Australia. I've got about an hour. Got my map. Hang on a minute. Here's my map. Look, there it is. So I'm going to have a wander around, see what I can see, and then go and meet the koalas. Quite possibly one of the cutest things in Australia is a quokka. Check that out. Hey quokka. He's having his brekkie. I'm sorry to disturb your breakfast, Mr. Quokka, but you're very cute. Hello. So the great thing about this place is it's interactive in that you can touch and play with the animals and feed them. I just got bit by an ostrich. He got me on the back here. Buggeroo. I've had to pay to do it, but there are some roos. Hey Roo.
Keep going.
Hey Roo.
Yeah, alright, so halfway come back
Hey.
down and climb up.
Australia things. Here he is, look, here's me kangaroo. G'day mate. How you going? How's it going, eh? Check out the baby. I think this is classed as completing Australia. Having a brekkie with a kangaroo. Current mood, chilled out kangaroo. There he is. Hey Jerry. Hey. You okay? What's this? Hey Jerry. Hey. Hey look, you're a little inquisitive one. You're a little one. Hey. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's little one. Little one. So one of the great things about this place is it's mainly walk-through and interactive, like I said earlier. I've just done the kangaroo walk-through bit, now I'm in the wallaby and emu bit. It's Cockatoo Central this morning. All the cockatoos are here. Look, noisy. I tell you what, my back doesn't half smart where that blooming ostrich bit me. Couple of emus. This dude's got the hump. Outback inspectors. Dingo. Wedges. Wedge-tailed eagles. Seen a lot of those this week. Aha! Koala holding. So she's 8?
She's 8 years old, so they can live up to 12 years. She was born here, so we do breed all our holding koalas here. So this is very normal to them.
And she's eating eucalyptus, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so they don't eat anything else, only eucalyptus leaves. There's lots of different species of eucalyptus, so we do change them up a bit. But yeah, have to be a eucalyptus leaf.
And you're not as soft as I expected. You're a bit more wiry.
Yeah, okay.
Brushy. Eh? You're absolutely lovely. And how much eucalyptus will she eat a day?
Up to 1,000 leaves a day, so it's quite a bit.
All the eucalyptus?
Yeah, so 10% of their body weight.
Wow.
Yeah. So they do sleep 18 to 20 hours a day. So they're only up for 4 or 5 hours of the day, and they're always eating when they're up, pretty much. Yeah.
Brilliant. Bucket list done. Held a koala in Australia. As you heard me say, a lot more wiry than I expected, and lots of information from the keeper there. They do this twice a day and rotate their koalas, so they've got 16 koalas, both girls, out today. Yeah, completed it then. Kangaroos and koalas. Australia's done, isn't it? Check out the wallaby. Hey wallaby. You're a bit more skittish than the kangaroos. So he's absolutely gonna go for a jump. About in a second. There we go. Boing, Boing, boing. Here's Australia in one footage. You've got a wallaby, you've got a cockatoo, you've got a binchook and a camel. Stay hydrated.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. We're going to do one to the other one.
Oh, capybara. Capybara. Kookaburra.
People around you, because just you're not in trouble.
So I've just realised why there were so many bicycles on the road when I was coming up here. It's the Tour Down Under today, and they've just gone past again. So it's sort of the Australian version, I suppose, of the Tour de France. Loads of cyclists. Check out the bats. Stinky, stinky bats. You can tell they're Australian bats because they're upside down. Nope, not singing the song today. Been hit by copyright by Men at Work. I found myself in the kids' petting zoo bit. Guinea pig and hamster and all sorts of stuff. Rabbits, fluffy chucks. Look at these guys. Tastes good in burgers, as we know. Hey, squeaky one. Echidna. There he goes. There is so much to see here. I've seen pretty much everything. The sort of nighttime animals, the nocturnal animals, the Tassie devil and the wombats I haven't sadly seen, but everything else pretty much been out and about. Got up and close and personal with some roos and obviously had a good old cuddle of a koala. It's about 1 o'clock. I've pretty much done what I wanted to do today, which was see the koalas and see the kangaroos up close. So we're going to get back in the car, have a bit of an explore as to what else is in the local area. That was a good morning out. 20 odd quid. I have spent 3 hours there. Must have been half an hour of that was queuing up to hold the koala. But it's a good little wildlife park. Better than Adelaide Zoo, in my opinion, and I've done both. Right, back in the car and do some more exploring. Look how dirty my poor Swift is. We've really done a number on it. On tour down under. John Coupland cars. So I wanted to find some boots, so I wanted to go to Betts, but they didn't have what I needed. So I've been to the Westfield Centre. No boots, so I'm fresh out of luck, but instead I have gone for the current delight of cinnamon donuts and a pork pie. So we shall see how that goes. Yes, that's exactly what I'm about to do. I'm about to eat a pork pie, UK style, it even says UK pork pie, and some cinnamon donuts which were on offer for $3 in the Suzuki Swift. So all going on in the Westfield Centre, people fighting with each other, calling each other bogans. No idea what that means, but they're all having a big old fight. Anyway, it's nearly 4 o'clock because the traffic in Adelaide today, God knows what is going on, but it's absolutely mental. It took me nearly an hour to do a journey that should have been about 20 minutes. I think the tour down under is causing carnage with road closures and stuff, but still it shouldn't be that bad. I don't know what's happening next. I might go to the beach and sit and eat my pork pie. Let's go do that. Yep, I've come to a place called Tennyson Beach because nothing says Brit abroad than going to the beach to eat his pork pie. Seems a nice area. The West Lakes area, the houses, look beautiful. So if you live in Adelaide and you know the West Lakes area, would you recommend me getting a little accommodation there? Here we go, up to the beach. The Warra Wayinga Tennyson Dunes Conservation Research. Warning, no pork pies. However you're spending your Thursday afternoon, I hope it's better than sitting in the dunes eating a pork pie in the 32-degree heat in South Australia. And if it's not better than that, then comment down below. Goodness, I just wanted to pull up at the beach and just sit and eat my pie, but I'm actually gone for a walk. So the plan for the rest of tonight is Ryan's girlfriend Emma is celebrating a new job, so we're going out to celebrate that and also to celebrate that I'm leaving, giving them some space again. I'm out of here after tomorrow, which is sad because I have enjoyed my time here in Australia. I've watched back some of the videos that I've made already, and incredible the amount of stuff that I've achieved in sort of 3 weeks. Oh my goodness, this sand is no good for pie eating. I should have probably found a bench or something. Anyway, tomorrow, chill out day. I think Ryan's parents are coming to his house. We're going to have a barbecue. I'm going to try kangaroo burgers because I need to eat my way around Australia. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I'd forgotten just how stunning the beaches here were. Oh, take a look at this. Seriously, I'd absolutely forgotten what this looked like. I'm going to sit myself on this sandbank, I think, sand dune, and eat my dinner and go in the sea, go in the ocean. No, I'm calling it the sea. Incredible. Well, this is a picnic with a view. And just in case some of you think I'm still joking, here's me pork pie. Oh my goodness. That's great. Oh! It's frozen in the middle. That was disappointingly bad because it was frozen in the middle. Hopefully my cinnamon donuts are going to be better. They're a bit more beachy, aren't they? I did make a terrible mistake of not getting myself a drink either. Well, my donuts were okay too, but that was a disappointing lunch. The best thing about lunch was the view. I am going to go and have a dip in the ocean. Look at that. I've pretty much got the beach all to myself on a Thursday afternoon. Let's go for a dip then, see how cold it is. I'm absolutely roasting. Woof. Ow! That was really hard, like rock stuff. Cool. See what we can see out here. Oh, it's like getting into a bath. Could this be my new life here in Australia? I don't mean pork pies and donuts on the beach, but just this location. It's a nice thought, isn't it? And I'm going to leave it there. It's a nice thought. Nice way of life, isn't it? But I have to remember that the past 3 weeks have been a holiday. I've been cocking about doing what I want to do, and I've not been getting up and going to work and walking the dog or watering the plants or you know, the usual. But look at it. Look at it. Stunning. It's incredibly warm in comparison to Port Lincoln and Coffin Bay, let's put it that way. This does feel like I'm in the bath. Ooh, that's cooled me down a bit. Oh, I've just got all my jeans wet. Well, that was a nice little dip in the sea, little snack. I still can't believe how empty the beach is. I'm going to slowly make my way back to Ryan's house now, get some packing done, ready for tomorrow. Faffing, as he would call it. And get a shower and stuff, and then we're going out for dinner. Posh little place in town. I'm going to get to go on the train, which will be nice. And I'm not driving for the first time in about 3 weeks, so I can have a tipple or two. It's lovely, isn't it? One thing I have learnt on my trip here in Australia is you don't have to worry about your stuff, you just leave it at the entrance of the beach. I've gone for a bit of a random drive and found myself at Port Adelaide Port, an actual working port, I suppose. And what I want to show you is this, which I've discovered. Thousands and thousands of imported cars waiting sort of to be delivered to the dealerships. They're sort of split up into sections, so you've got BYD here, you've got Kia, you've got Fords, Toyotas, thousands and thousands of them, all across the port. Very interesting. And I'm sat here wondering how long these cars are going to be sat in the port, waiting to be sent to the dealerships, because you've seen a very small amount there. But there is a huge area, and there's like 6 or 7 big areas full. Haval, and many of them Chinese imports. Cool to see. Like, I have no idea what they are, but if you've ordered an Haval, the likelihood is they're in here. See what you can spot. I said we can't get much closer than that to have a look at everything, but there are an insane amount of cars waiting to be dished out to the dealerships. Awesome. Just been pulled up by the port security team, who seemingly took umbrage to the fact that I was filming the port through the barbed wire. I explained to them what I was doing, and they still didn't believe me and thought I was going to do some sort of heist and steal all the Havals. So I've been sent away with my tail between my legs and been told, don't come back and film here. Fine. You can come there, can't you? I just had to stop and show you this that was in a car park. It's incredible. I've got no idea what it was to begin with. GT86 maybe? Yeah, I quite like that. My arch nemesis and my anxiety-inducing public transport. I'm going on a train.
Then Port Adelaide, Alberton, St Clair, Woodville, then Adelaide. The next train to depart from platform 1 is the 7:27 train to Outer Harbour.
We've got names apparently. Oh, they're on the floor, okay. Oliver, what's this? Horatio. Yeah. Truffles, that's a name for a pig. And Augusta, the last one. We, We love smashing pies. You bet we do. Well, that's it then. Incredibly, the last day, or the end of my full last day here in Australia. I didn't show you the meal that we had. We went to a really nice swanky restaurant. I had a mixed grill. My appetite's come back. Emma had the salmon and Ryan had a lovely T-bone steak. I did get a bottle of wine spilled on me, but it was still very good. We had a lovely time. And like I say, I haven't filmed that because it was a nice end to our trip together. Ryan, Emma and I got home, had a little bit of beer, and now it's bedtime for me. I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. I cannot believe nearly 3 weeks is over. Tomorrow is my last sort of semi-full day here. I've got bits and pieces to do. I've got the car to sort out, and I intend to have a barbecue as well. I want to try kangaroo burgers or some sort of kangaroo fillet. Anyway, good day at the Gorge Park. Got to hold the koala, got to see the kangaroos, and I've seen more than my fair share of a cockatoo today. If you've enjoyed the video, thumbs up please. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Comment down below what was your favourite thing that we saw today, and where should I go next, because I need to come back to Australia, definitely. Thanks for watching. Till next time, see you later. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this latest video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, I've selected a couple more videos for you, especially on this page. You might enjoy those, and don't forget to subscribe to always keep up to date with the channel.